Good morning, welcome back. It is Monday. Of course, that means it's Mailbag Monday. Time for a quick dive into more NASCAR hero cards. We got 20 more that we're going to be showing off today, and this was part of a trade that I did way back, I believe about August, on Facebook on one of the groups. So we're going to start way back in 2000. Cup Series driver, Mr. Ken Schrader, still has the little offer perforation there, so you can see what it would cost you to get a die-cast car, t-shirt, whatever. And then you have the information. Of course, that was the MB2 Motorsports M&M's Pontiac there. Up next, this looks like from 2022, Kurt Busch with the 2311 Money Lion sponsorship there. Next up, still in the Cup Series, trying to see a year on this one. Looks like it's probably about 98. Yeah, it is 98. Dick Trickle, when he was driving for Junie Donlovey, I'd see the NASCAR 50 sticker right there. Then up next from 2006, Truck Series driver, Mr. David Starr. Very nice. This was Red Horse Racing. Of course, that was one of the top Toyota teams at the time. 2016, we go back down to the Xfinity Series. Actually, no, this is the NASCAR Cup Series. So this would be 2017, looking back at 2016. Daniel Suarez during his time at JGR. Up next, we have a blank back, but I think it's from 96. Aiken Sutton Racing Lipton. This would be Dennis Setzer. Of course, I said it's a blank back. I had to think for a second because Benson won the Busch Series title in 95 with Lipton. Then he moved up to Cup in 96, and the Lipton sponsorship went over to Aiken Sutton team with Dennis Setzer. And unfortunately, that didn't go real well, and Setzer was released. I believe Elton Sawyer may have got back in that car. I don't recall. Then up next, another one from 2000 in the Cup Series. Brett Bodine with Ralph's sponsorship and some vendor partners there. I always thought it was interesting how Brett was able, through most of his career as a car owner, he was able to cobble together some very, very unique sponsorships to keep the team going. Then up next, not sure about the year on this one, probably 2003, 4, 5, thereabouts. Yeah, 2005. Terry Cook, Truck Series. It's that PPC Racing. I couldn't remember who the team owner was of that one. And we have one from it's like part of the way through 1994. Mark Martin with the Winn-Dixie colors for the Busch Series. So there you see through 94. Some might be for 95. I can't remember exactly. Then we have one. It's from last year, I believe. But it's the Dale Jarrett, official spokesperson of Jarrett, that logistics company. So this was one that was available. I can't remember if I've picked that one up or not. I want to say that I got a Dale Jr. one maybe from them, or a Josh Berry. Then up next, 1997, back to the Truck Series, Jimmy Hensley during his time driving for Petty Enterprises. You see, it's got some pretty cool merch there on the back. The specs of the Truck Series back then. From 2007, Cup Series, Casey Mears. Of course, this would be the year that he'd get his only Cup win at the Coke 600 there, May 27th. And we're going back down to the Truck Series 2023, Spencer Boyd. Spencer Boyd. I think that's one of the Young's Motorsports trucks. 2005, we stay in the truck series. Jimmy Spencer. Again, we talked about this recently, that Ultra Wheels ASC number 2 truck. I think there's less people that haven't driven it than actually did drive it. And I'm trying the 2023. A couple of strong contenders this year for the playoffs. Chris Buescher's having a career year, and Brad Keselowski hasn't won yet, but he's definitely having a career resurgence. We'll go back to the Busch Series all the way back in 1995. Kenny Wallace and that Red Dog beer. Red Dog was one of the beers made by Miller Brewing Company. 1999 brings us back to the Truck Series. Kevin Sawinski with Brevac Racing. Of course, Bob Brevac, team owner, longtime ARCA veteran. Pretty cool to see the name Joe Shear Jr. there. He was a long time still in the Truck Series as a crew chief. It's like 1995 here. Ricky Craven. So this was before he won Rookie of the Year honors, so kind of give you some career highlights there, plus the Conwood Company, owners of Kodiak and Levi Garrett. I want to say this next one's from 1994, but it's definitely in the 94-95 era. Tommy Houston, Busch Series driver, Red Devil Enamels. This was right near the end of Tommy's driving career, because he had sponsorship over the years from Southern Biscuit Flour, Rosa's Stores, a few other entities, and Red Devil was the last. Suburban Propane was one that I remember. Red Devil was one of the last ones that came on board near the end of his career. And of course, he's got sons, Marty, Andy, and drawing a blank on the third Houston brother, but Andy did some driving, and Marty was a crew chief, and the other Houston boy, apologize, I can't remember his name right now. Maybe if we look on the back of the card, it might tell us. Let's see here, Scott Houston. Okay, so there we go. Now we're good. And then our last one from, it's not giving me a year, maybe 1999, 2000. Bobby Hamilton with the Dana Dodge. Nice looking card. Nice looking truck. Bobby was a big supporter of the Dodge in the Truck Series all the way up to when he had to quit driving because of his illness, and unfortunately his team shut down shortly thereafter after his passing. But Bobby would have survived. Truck Series might have a little different look because he was good at bringing in sponsors and getting good drivers and so forth. So anyway, that's been Mailbag Monday with a look back at 20 random NASCAR hero cards. As always, thanks again for watching. Make sure you come back at noon for Fast Packs.